I almost deleted the voicemail the moment it appeared on my phone at 6:12 a.m., standing in the hallway with one boot on and the other in my hand, already late for work and not in the mood for nonsense, because it was from an unknown number with no name and no context, just a single missed call and a message that felt intrusive before I even listened to it. But when I pressed play, a woman's voice came through. Calm, yet heavy, the kind of voice that carries weight without raising volume, and she said my name slowly, carefully, as if afraid I might not hear it. Ethan Miller, if you're hearing this, please don't let your daughter get on the school bus today. I know this sounds crazy, I know you don't know me, but if you love her, keep her home. And then the message ended with no explanation, no reason, no callback number, nothing that would make it make sense. And my first instinct was irritation, because adults are trained to distrust interruptions that don't fit neatly into logic. So my thumb hovered over delete while I told myself it was a prank or a wrong number or someone unstable reaching out blindly. But then I heard my 7-year-old daughter Emma laughing in the kitchen, humming to herself while packing her pink unicorn backpack, with the seriousness only children have, missing 2 front teeth and excited about spelling tests and bus seat arguments. And something in my chest tightened, because the woman's voice hadn't sounded panicked or dramatic. It had sounded certain, like someone who already knew how the story ended. And when Emma called out that she was going to miss the bus, and I checked the clock and saw it was 7:05 with only 7 minutes left, I replayed the voicemail one more time and remembered my father's old warning that the most important signals are often the ones that feel inconvenient. So instead of yelling at Emma to hurry up, I knelt down in front of her and asked how she felt about a surprise day off. And when her eyes lit up like I'd handed her the world, I told my boss a lie about a sick child and watched the bus pass our house at exactly 7:12 without stopping, feeling foolish and guilty and slightly embarrassed by my own fear, convinced I'd laugh about this by lunchtime, until 9:40 a.m. when the news alert came through showing an overturned school bus at an intersection 3 miles away, police tape everywhere, ambulances screaming, firefighters climbing through shattered windows, and the reporter calmly explaining that a drunk driver had crossed lanes and hit the bus head-on, injuring several children and killing one. And my knees gave out as I sat on the kitchen floor, staring at Emma laughing at cartoons on the couch, completely unaware that the seat she always fought for by the window had just become a headline. And when my phone buzzed again with the same number and a single message that read, "Thank you for listening," I tried to call back only to find the number disconnected, and later learned the police couldn't trace it, and weeks passed before I finally met the woman in a grocery store aisle, when she approached me with tired eyes and shaking hands, and quietly said I'd kept my daughter home, explaining through tears that she'd lost her own son on that bus, and had found my number while volunteering at the school months earlier, calling me because she couldn't save her child, but couldn't live with herself if she didn't try to save someone else. And that night, as I tucked Emma into bed, and she asked why I checked the locks so carefully now, I told her that sometimes the smallest choices keep us safe. And I realized I no longer believed life was only about schedules and logic and routines, because a voicemail I almost deleted had kept my child alive. And every morning since, when Emma boards that bus, I remember that listening, truly listening, can be the difference between an ordinary day and a life that never gets to continue.